Hi Aquarius, this is your 2021 yearly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Hi guys. I This year we're gonna do it a little different. This year we're gonna look at quarters, so 3 months at a time, but we'll also look per month at each quarter. So to give a little bit more detail, I took the liberty of pulling one card to sum up your 2021. How will Aquarius look back at 2021 and how are you guys going to see your overall year? What will be one of the things that will stick with you the most? Um, and I pulled one card on that, and I got for you, some of you, is going to be the Chariot. This is all about strong character, progressive moves forward, success, victory, journeys, trips, transportation, or an actual move. For some of you, you are coming in to this year strong. You're going to feel overall really strong this year. There is going to be, for some of you, a physical move. Cars are going to be on also a theme for some of you. So a purchase or a sale of a car, um, also repair of a car. But I also see trips, a lot of trips, and kind of being on the move. Whatever you have your eyes on, you will be laser sharp focus and obtaining your goal. And I do feel like you will be fearless and you will be very victorious in a lot of aspects. So this should be for a lot of you Aquariuses a year to remember. Not only you having Jupiter in your sign, right? You guys better enjoy it and you better make the most of it for the next 12 months. But you also have Saturn there. So that eases a lot of the restrictions and the negative self talk, the fear, and the negative aspects that can come along with the Saturn energy. That Jupiter will soften the blow. It also brings a lot of blessings and abundance to you guys. Not as much as you would see if Saturn wasn't with you. Um, but I do feel like it kind of changes the dynamic. It makes you work harder for what you're going to get, but the payoff I feel will be more rewarding for you guys as well. So it looks, at least to have this card, that's a really good card. It's a major arcana. So there will be something very significant in 2021 that you will have victory over that sticks out in your mind when you look back um, on this particular year. Now let's get into your reading. I think I've talked enough. It's been, what, 2 minutes already. January, February, March. January sees you squaring away things and issues when it comes to career. For some of you, it's in preparation of something bigger, better, higher, right? But you've kind of have to deal with the politics, red tape, bureaucracy. Some of you may fail to some extent, but you have to get through certain levels and you have to take care of certain steps in order for you to get to the next level. And that could be promotion, that could be leaving one place to go to something completely different. You guys are looking to expound or to expand your finances, your perspective on career. You may be looking to get a different stream of income, but there is a need to go further, right? The challenge is going to be, to some extent, it will be all on you. You may not get the help, the aid that you anticipate at this time. So if people aren't there to help, just know that you'll have to do it pretty much on your own. It looks like you'll be able to do that. February sees you kind of, some of you can get yourself into something that you can't get out of when it comes to business and career. So try not to be desperate. Also, be very conscious and careful about the jobs that you're accepting, the accounts that you're accepting, because it can prove challenging down the line. For some of you, you could leave a job or be let go of a job. It's in your best interest anyway. It may not feel like it at the time, but it will be in your best interest. I don't feel like this job promotes your growth overall, or it doesn't get you where you want to be. Some of you may get in a job and then the job is more than what you anticipated. And again, it does not promote growth of any kind. I see in March you trying to either get out of the situation or get yourself into a better position when it comes to your finances and career. You're not happy about the way things are happening. For some of you, you're on leave. Others of you, you just haven't found work. There may be a lot that you feel a bit frustrated by when it comes to career and finance that you're trying to maneuver yourself out of and into a better position. It just may be going a little slower than what you anticipated, or the results aren't what you expect, right? So there's that. So there's some maneuvering the first quarter, again, trying to get out of, trying to get into something, try not to be so desperate. It can go against you. And overall, not feeling like you're where you want to be, but still chugging along and moving forward. Again, there could be some having to answer to official documentation, right? Addressing that, settling things, finalizing things with people, or entering into things with people, by way of this is what I have to do, right? I have to go to these people. I have to get signed off on this. I have to, so that sort of thing. Home life looks really good. I feel like for some of you, you're in a very peaceful place in January with the person that you live with, or there could be someone very special on your mind. This is a time I didn't even look at. I didn't draw this card for you guys, but this is how you're gonna feel about January, February, and March overall as a whole. And for some of you, congratulations. This is a pregnancy. This could be a marriage of some sort, a particular ex that could be heavy on your mind. For some of you, this could be an ex or a new person. This could be you very pregnant. It could also be abundant to some extent. Your mother might be a factor here, very significant individual in your life. This could be a help. This person could be a help. They could also be a hindrance. For some of you, this could be pregnancy, and others of you, this is just an overall growth. If you have your own business, there will be having to focus on taking care of some issues with business overall. Again, a significant woman in your life. Again, going back to your home life, though, looks really good with you and another person. February sees you ready to make a move, right? I just see, especially if you're in a relationship or you and another person live together, I see like this almost seems to me in February like a coming together, socializing, having an event at your house. For some of you, congratulations! It's your congratulations, happy birthday! It's your birthday, so you will be getting gifts. You will see that people are quite generous. Like you even may get a surprise birthday party you're not expecting, that sort of thing. You have some great support. It could be this woman, it could be the man that I see here, a couple of these men. So people are very supportive of you in your everyday life, and I feel like in March you're starting to see some increase in finance for some of you, but overall it looks like you're either making some type of decision about how much money you're going to invest in your home. It could also be planning a trip, that sort of thing. So feeling very stable at home, having really great connections at home with other people. And I do see festivities happening that time too. Let's look at your love life. For you Aquarius couples, it looks like this could speak to separation. It surely can. It could speak to separation, going your separate ways, having to deal with um, issues with children and squaring away how are we going to handle the children. If you're separated coming into 2021 from your person, they do still think and long over you. There could be someone feeling that way with you. If this is still an ongoing relationship and you guys are trying to work things out, you can, because there's love here, right? But don't let sex and intimacy get the best of this relationship without dealing with the problems and what needs to be addressed, because there's still things that needs to be addressed and dealt with so that you guys can finally put it behind you once and for all. Okay. And I see February for you couple Aquarius is trying to either move past this problem that you guys have been dealing with. There could be just a divorce or a separation or a breakup happening at this time and going your separate ways. Someone may physically move at a distance, and there's a longing of a past person. It's either feeling completely sorrowful for what has happened, right, in this relationship, but accepting it for being whatever it is. And it's like, okay, I accept it. I'm going to move on, but I do miss my person. I wish things were different. Someone's going to have a hard time in February kind of almost accepting the situation for whatever it is. Even if you guys are trying to work past the problems, it's not the easiest time. I feel like definitely the first quarter coming into 2021 for couples Aquariuses is a little challenging. There's issues going on here that I don't feel is really being dealt with. It's almost being glossed over or ignored to some extent. People are suffering in silence, you or your person or both of you, and it doesn't allow for the two of you to really get over the problem, because I don't see real clear communication in this relationship from you both. And in March, it almost feels like the two of you are more separate than you are together. Someone's more focused on work while the other person is really on guard. Excuse me. And so again, the issue here is lack of communication. You're both still very much affected by this situation. For some of you, this could be the start of, this could be problematic in that if there's children or something where courts are involved, negative words exchanged, it could be difficult to get out of this. But we'll look in the second quarter, see if the two of you have gotten past it. That's not the easiest time for you couple Aquariuses. Again, it's going to take communication. Sometimes it just needs sometimes you just need time to air out and let things settle. But there still needs to be clear communication in this relationship. And I also feel like to some extent someone is very self-focused, very career orientated. They're not putting as much time and attention into the relationship like they should. Excuse me, guys. I do apologize. Aquarius singles in love. I see that you're happily single. You're not mad at it. But there is still that person that you think about. There could be a couple of people that you think about. A very significant love that's gotten away or that you had to kind of let go of. It could be the prospects of what's going to happen in my love life in the future. So just kind of pondering for some of you, but at the same time being pretty happy and satisfied that you're single. You're not mad at it. I feel like in February you guys are still hung up on someone, but you're also very much anticipating what could be in your future when it comes to love and the type of person you want, and kind of almost daydreaming, if you will. For some of you, you may be thinking to propose something to someone that you've had your eye on for quite some time, possibly a date or going to see them, that sort of thing. And possibly by March, you're pulling the trigger and kind of saying, okay, I'm going to come see you, or I'm going to, I'm going to make my presence known to some extent. So I do see some of you taking the plunge, or someone taking that toward you and kind of trying to close the gap of and starting some form of communication with one another. So this could be, for some of you Aquarius singles, the start of something, the starting of something new and budding for some of you. And it just takes that first push and start to want to communicate and open the door for some of you. I see Aquarius singles definitely ready for new love, definitely ready to take a trip, start all over again. You guys are ready to get out. By March, you want to get out and do things. As much as you want to, you may have to still stay. For some of you, as much as you are ready to kind of pull the trigger, you may say, yes, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. So there is like starts or false starts, or starting and then stopping is what it looks like to me with Aquarius singles and love. Not a bad quarter overall. Looks like it could be the most challenging for you coupled Aquariuses, and definitely having to take care of some issues when it comes to career and finance. Okay, I think the best thing going on here is for some of you Aquarius singles that's realizing or more anticipating new love. And in your home life, it looks really good because it looks like you have a pretty stable support system there as well. So now let's look at your second quarter. Okay, so this is your second quarter, which is April, May, June. And I have to tell you, you may feel like this was a pretty good money month for you guys in April, May, June. I see new jobs coming to you guys. The problem could be that you're trying to keep it all organized, right? A new job or new source of income, which for some of you could literally come out of nowhere, will kind of shake your life up because you may have a lot going on at that time, but that's not a bad problem to have, right? For others of you, it could be salary, the amount of money being offered. I have to tell you though, with Saturn transiting your sign, even Jupiter being here, you want to be kind of conscious about not making too many demands, because we do know when Saturn comes into your sign, you've got to work for it. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to work to see the results. And so just be conscious or careful if you are turning your nose up at an opportunity be careful with that. Not saying that you guys are doing it, but if you do second guess, like they only want to give me such and such, try to weigh your pros and cons and see if there could still be a benefit and how you can level that out for yourself, because you don't want to get caught out there saying no and then it'd be completely hard for you to find another job after. But also, but like I said, April looks great for income and finance and new job. May sees to see some of you struggling, right? This could be an end to a relationship spilling over to your day-to-day life and it's showing up in your finances and career. For some of you, this could be an end of a job to some extent, but you're having a hard time trying to rebound and recover from that. Others of you, this could be a loss of some sort, loss of income. But also, this could be a low period with your business, and you may feel like it's very difficult to move past it. So, second quarter, finance and career, this is going to be about possibly having to deal with issues that you don't want to deal with. It could be conflicts at work, conflicts with your career and finance with other people. There could be a man who's very problematic. Getting people to pay their invoices, getting people to pay you on time, especially if you're commission based, like invoice commission based person. This could be a quarter where it's very difficult, especially May and June could be most difficult times to get what you deserve with your finances and income. And you might feel like you have to fight for it. A woman is here though. This woman could be a benefit for you in your home life, but also in other areas as well. So there's a woman to help you. It seems like you're okay, or you may have, again, like I said, a support system where you're okay. But May could be very difficult time for some of you. Definitely could be difficult. There's a benefit from leaving something. So just know that May, April, or June, if you're let go and you're having to leave something behind, just know that it's a benefit for you. You may not see it in the moment. It may be difficult moving past this, but in the end, it'll be a benefit for you. Okay. And I do see a male being problematic the second quarter around, but I see a woman being a benefit. Home life looks really good. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be planning to move away from someone, out of someone's home. If someone is trying to put too many rules and regulations, that'll be almost like the starting point of them getting rid of you. If they want to get you out of the home, all they have to do is start putting rules and regulations on you. I do see approvals for a loan. I see approvals for a new home or apartment, mortgage, that sort of thing in May. May looks really good for getting approved for something so that you can start anew. And then it looks like in June you are blessed and you're able to kind of maneuver. It's not the easiest. So if some of you are planning on moving, again, this could take some of your money away, obviously. So there's that, having to balance financially and feeling like, do you have enough? Again, this could just be more money coming to you, more opportunity coming to you. And now you have to kind of tackle it all. I do feel like you'll be able to do it if it's just like, I have more responsibility, which is Saturn, right? And trying to figure out how to do it. You're handling, or you're dealing with that in your second quarter, April, May, June. More responsibility, more opportunity, which can bring responsibility, having to take it all on. You will be able to do it. New apartment, new mortgage, new opportunities, and home life looks very possible there as well. Just be careful. And just remember that whatever is ending now, even if it's ending in a negative way, or someone's having a hard time getting over what was said or the decision that was made, it's going to be for the better of everyone in the end. Let's look at love. This is coupled, Aquariuses. It looks like the two of you are more at odds than ever. I have to tell you, at least for the next 6 months, you coupled Aquariuses are struggling. And it's because nobody is opening their mouths and communicating. There's a lot of, everyone's out for themselves, like everyone's focusing more on themselves or what they want or what they're expecting than this relationship. I feel if you're at a distance from your person, it's really creating a problem in this relationship. Someone's not the same that they used to be. So you guys may have started growing apart. not even realizing that your person has changed or you've changed, and the interest and what you expect and what you need in a relationship has changed as well. May sees someone trying to close the gap and trying to work on the relationship and fix it, even though they're moving very slowly. It's not going to be the easiest because some of you are stuck in your head. You can't get over what has happened. And so communication could be very challenging at this time in May for some of you coupled Aquariuses. And unfortunately, that continues to grow. Someone's going to reach out in May to try to fix it. It will be difficult to do it. And by June, you're staying away from each other. And you might feel like that's the easiest thing to stay away. You could have two people in the same home, sharing the same bed, never left the bed together, always in, like every night you're in the bed together, but you're not communicating, you're not speaking, you feel more apart than you've ever felt together in the same home. So don't think this is just for you Aquariuses who are at a long distance relationship. This could be people married or in a committed, very traditional living in the same home but not getting along and kind of being very quiet. And you know how you make the little gestures. You want something to eat? You want breakfast? You want to watch a movie? And you're going to be met with apprehensive attitude from your person, or they may just say no. Your person may just say no. I just get someone saying like they really can't do this quarter, April, May, June, and as a result, the two of you could break up or just go more silent than you've been before. Aquarius singles, and I know that this is back to Aquarius couples. I know this is everything has to do with the fact that you guys are not communicating, not talking, not really opening up, and when you do communicate, nothing gets resolved because communication is horrible here. I don't know. I know Aquarius is bad at communication, but yeah, it's the communication is really bad here. And someone may feel like there's nothing to communicate. This is just what we are. This is who we are, that type of thing. Well, Aquarius singles, you are doing really well. I'm proud of you. I have to say, Aquarius singles, for the next 6 months, you guys are doing really, really well when it comes to love. I feel like you guys are, this is just second quarter, April, May, June is when you really start to feel happy that you're single. You like the fact that you have the freedoms to choose to do what you want to do. April could be that month where you're completely getting over a past separation or breakup from a past person and really starting to give a lot of self-care to yourself, right? Spa days, hair, nails. This is men too. Men taking care of themselves, women taking care of themselves. It could also be a new person that comes into your life, Aquarius, that is making a huge difference. I feel like communication ramps up completely when you get into May, right? And you're going to see them and spending time and going out together in June. So Aquarius singles, I have to tell you, okay, the issue could just be that one of you or even both of you, you're still dating around. There's still other people in someone's life. But and that may be a challenge, right? Someone's getting out of something and they're kind of dealing with you or getting to know you and things are developing nicely. But if you're at a distance from each other, that's going to prove problematic. And I feel like one of you are going to be very focused on, we need to see each other. I need to see you. I need to physically see you. And you guys are going to be making that happen in June. So Aquarius singles, it looks like you guys are starting something new and it looks really good. At least the first 6 months, you are taking advantage of being single. You're enjoying being single. And it looks like you have met a couple of people or one person in particular that you're going to be in pursuit of and really enjoying their time and vice versa. So that's your second quarter. Now let's look at your third quarter. Okay, so now this is your third quarter, and that's July, August, September. This is a quarter where I feel that for some of you, the past kind of comes back again. This could also be a new job, new form of income, changes, but it looks like it changes for the better. This could be sentimental moments with those that you love and you care about. This could be reconciling and fixing problematic issues in this third quarter, July, August, September. This also could be a new job, a new opportunity. And as we see for some of you in July, you're leaving one thing and you're moving on to something completely new. For some of you, it could just be expanding your business, your finances in some kind of way. You could be starting a new stream. You could be starting a completely new business. This is creating something from the beginning and finally acting on it, right? All of the details may not be clear. You may not have handled everything. You may not be completely sure about everything. There may still be some things up in the air that you need to get rectified, which it looks like you'll be doing in August. I mean, yeah, in August. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I thought I just did August. I guess not. I'm sorry. Sometimes, you're doing this, the months get a little bit screwed up. But this is August. So in August, it looks like you're going to be dealing with whatever the issues are here, where you have like confusion, is a lot to consider. It looks like you're going to be doing that in the month of August, taking care of all the little details. You may not be physically able to get every little thing done, but at least you're going to be able to check some things off your box and get some things taken care of. I say things, and it could be this, that. I don't want to go into details. It'll just take up too much time in the reading to go through what all it could be. August sees your money increasing. You're very laser sharp focused. You're a little bit concerned or maybe a little bit guarded against others when it comes to your finances. Entering into something, you're not going to leave it up to other people's understanding. You will seek understanding for yourself. I do feel if you were thinking about starting a business, some form of a business partnership with another person, you may feel like, okay, it's contractual. I've got to complete it. After this, I'll have nothing to do with you. There could be misunderstandings to which you guys can clear it up. And by the end, you may even save that relationship and do more business with the person. So it could go either way, really, here. But this is a great, I feel, money, career, finance quarter for you, July, August, September. And I feel like you enter into something completely new. This could be new business for yourself, starting a new business, creating a new stream of income for yourself. But this also can be getting a promotion, landing a particular deal, landing this job. That is what I see here for you guys. There could be some issues in this quarter of not really being clear. Clarity could be problematic and not being able to jump on things when you want to, or when you have to. Not being able to physically get something done, act, respond is what I'm getting here. Could be also a challenge during this time. Your home life looks once again really good. Home will be where the heart is for you guys this year. Home life will be really good. Whoever you live with, they are very peaceful. They give you no problems. Your roommate, your housemate, I don't care if it's your wife, your husband, your children, whoever, you're not getting any problems from home life people, at least not for the very first, 9 months, which pretty much is a year. July sees you kind of a little despondent from people in your home. So you may be a little bit more on her. Oh my God. You guys, oh my God. You guys might not have heard me. Like, you can hear me. I know you can hear me, but you're not hearing me as clearly, like as loudly as now you're hearing me. I just put the damn mic in. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. If it's been sounding like it's a big echo, I apologize. And damn, your reading is almost over. But I'm sure you guys probably heard me good enough. You can still hear me. I'll go back and play it. Anyway, home life looks really good. You're very patient and kind and comfortable there. I feel like some of you are going to start decorating your home. This could be the quarter where you get your home for some of you. You close on a home. Damn, it looks like it's been a process. August sees you kind of enjoying your home, being quiet at home. There could be some plans to move out and move into your next space, which is going to be a process. Whatever this moving out from one place into another is going to be a process, but it seems like, okay, you close the deal, you get what you want. It's September is all contractual. So this is a month of agreements, signing deals, making final decisions, and moving on something is what it looks like to me. Home life looks really, really good. Love life in July for you coupled Aquariuses. This kind of gives me a relationship that is at a distance, but this could just be that the two of you are pretty distant from one another. Career is going to be very much a focus for a person, whether it be you or your mate. But career is going to be very, very important. This could be somebody's time. Like, this is their time. It's a once in a lifetime time. They're like hot right now, and they have to focus on other things other than this relationship. There's a lot of waiting around for someone to get their act together, to, pay you attention, to come see you, to spend time with you, to, there's that. And your person or someone, it could be you or your person, someone's trying to do the best that they can. That's all that they seem to be able to do. In August, again, I keep getting this breaking up. So you guys could be broke up again, or some of you may finally break up, unfortunately, in August because someone just can't handle it. I definitely see a huge breakup. Let me show you guys. I see a huge breakup in August. For couples, and it's because someone can't take it anymore. Okay, so it almost seems like July was like the last straw. I'm waiting. You know what? I'm done. I can't be bothered. But even in that, in September, somebody can't leave the other person alone. This is when a relationship can turn very toxic. It could be one of those things where we break up only to come back to each other because we can't leave each other alone. And it could be like more intimacy, like more sex-based, this is a toxic connection. This could be feeling bound and trapped in a relationship and you just can't get out of it for whatever reason. You feel bound to it. And someone is going to try to, resuscitate the relationship and work it out. Somebody could be putting a lot of like love bombing you. Okay. And you may not even have a minute to try to get your mind right. Like, do I even really want this anymore? And it could be you guys are about to separate. You're separating in August. And then there's like trying to work things out in September. Okay. After someone has left in July, and it was almost like, where did you go? What happened to you? What's going on here? This also can speak to where there's outside relationships going on. There's third party energy. Your relationship just looks like two people who are not on the same page, who hasn't been on the same page for quite some time, who goes through these highs and lows. Whatever's going on in your relationship, I promise you right now, this Saturn energy is going to just continue to stay on you guys until it gets fixed or until Saturn successfully breaks the two of you up. So please, if you care about your relationship, try to communicate and open up, because that's where it's going to be the biggest problem here with you Aquarius couples, is not communicating. And I feel like by the time you guys try to, it'll almost be like too late. Aquarius singles, I mean, it's like night and day. New love, new proposals. Let's do it. Let's make this real. Let's go. Let's make a go at this. For some of you, this is your term. July, August, September. You are getting into a committed relationship. You're taking that relationship to the next level. You may be letting go of other people. Damn, that was difficult. You could be letting go of other people in the month of August. Some of you may be really enjoying a particular person's company. Now, for some of you, I could say if you've been dating people, there's someone that you really like. By the time you realize this in July, by the time you get in August, it's like, that's over. It was nice while it lasted. And now you're back in the dating pool, dating some more. I have to tell you, Aquarius says this is going to be chock full of fun. I mean, damn, you're the only sign I've done, singles, that is going to have a pretty good time socializing and doing it on your own terms. Like, People are not going to be able to wrestle you down unless you want to be. It looks like September, you'll be back at it again, right? Changing up, switching up on someone. It could be someone doing this to you, but switching up, taking a leap of faith. Some of you might just in September say, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to start dating. But you will have fun doing it. And it also looks like it's on your own terms. You may leave a bad taste in some people's mouths in 2021 because you are pretty attractive, alluring. People are really enjoying you. Some people could be fighting over you, and you're just doing your own thing, like you really don't care. And I think you're mastering singlehood and how do you successfully date multiple people without being hung up on just one, is what it looks like to me, or without, I would say, getting caught up in the mess, because other people can get caught up in your mess. So if you're cross-watching, be careful with Aquarius, because they look very, I don't want to say flighty, but Aquarius singles just look very free. Put it that way. You guys are very free and creating your own rules when it comes to this dating thing. So far, again, another quarter of you single Aquariuses looking pretty good when it comes to love. And that some of you are going to be off the market because you're going to meet your person. I just get a little dibbling and dabbling. So you know how you meet someone, you're like, I really like you. Like all of them, they're great, but it's something about you. You may still be communicating with other people, but I do feel like you're going to really be ready to take a leap of faith with a particular person. But we'll see what the fourth quarter gives you guys. So now let's look at your fourth and final quarter. Okay, so now this is our fourth and final quarter, and it is October, November, December. Hold on, guys. So this quarter, interesting. So this quarter, no, I'm looking at my thing. It's not anything with you guys. This quarter, it looks like you guys this is about repair for some of you. You see this quarter overall as being a very compassionate quarter, right? And I do feel like it's a very feeling quarter, if that makes any sense, where feelings are getting involved here. This is a quarter where proposals can come in, proposals or apologies of some sort. Trying to make amends. This could be love coming in big time for you Aquariuses right now. You're seeing your last quarter, the end of the year, not bad, definitely feeling like you have some form of support. Again, offers coming your way, you getting some type of new love that comes your way, apologies, being able to once again I feel like it's almost like some kind of fresh start is what I get. Fresh start. Finances look a bit troubling or a little bit challenging in October. You just may do something crazy, right? Some of you could be frustrations and you could do anything that people may feel is foolish. And it could be because of a lack of income. And that could be a move, leaving. It could be you could do anything. So I don't know exactly what this will be. It'll be different for all of you, but you are taking some form of leap and a new leap in a new direction when it comes to your finances. Some of you may have took a leap or a risk, and it may come back to haunt you in October. Going after somebody for money, that may be challenging in October. November looks better, so it looks like you will recover. There is paying out something or not getting what you expected in finances. Again, you could still be fighting for monies that are still owed to you, is what it looks like to me. And this could be a time where it's almost like you could be quite aggressive in getting what you want and going after what you want. And you may be completely right in being aggressive and fighting for what it is that you want. Just know that for some of you, it may be a bit challenging still, even though you have the right. It may be challenging to still get what you feel you deserve. You finish the year off, though, really strong financially in December. Busy, crazy busy. So again, last quarter, you guys kind of started something new. Things could be developing quite nicely. Um, there is help here with a fire sign energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be anyone, but you could be creating something new and it's like it's taken off. It's taken off. But either way, December, I feel, is one of your best months for your finances and career, and your laser sharp focus. You know exactly what you want. You know where you're going now when it comes to your finances, and it looks like you're leaving 2021 off really strong, moving forward. With career and finance, or your own business looks like it's taking off, and you could be like, again, whatever this new thing is, you'll work really hard, like you're constantly busy, but you're also going to master that. You're going to learn that thing inside and out. Home life looks really good in October. It looks like you could be reconciling with family or reuniting with family. There could be money spent and you're trying to be very conscious about money that you are spending. Trying to bring everything together, bring people together is what it looks like to me. If you have any issues with family members or friends, this may be the quarter where it's more difficult than ever to kind of rectify the situation and get through to a person. It could be challenging. November does see a loss of some sort and having to kind of pick up the pieces and move forward. Just know if you have to do that, it's going to be a process. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's a slow and steady process forward. You will have people, and throughout this year, I can say Aquarius has a lot of support from people, and maybe the most unlikeliest people, maybe your support system now. I'd see that showing up as well in November, where you do have some form of support if you're going through a tough time. December sees you a little bit, I feel, in your feelings, but I feel like this is good feelings. Like overall, you're looking at your year. There could be someone very significant in your life who, by the way, completely loves you. You may still be struggling with being vulnerable. And I know I've been talking about that this whole year for your reading regarding your heart and your emotions and being a little bit challenged with how do you express yourself. In December, that might change and you guys will start being more open and vulnerable with your person. For some of you, you may. Love, life, Aquarius singles. Aquarius couples. Separated, not communicating, thinking about trying to resolve the problem. When loner attitude goes wrong, right? For some of you, you may realize that you being a loner is getting in the way of your relationship or your person. I just get someone, this was going to be the year of someone in the relationship being very self-conscious, very self-focused, self-interested, selfish. And I just see a lot of on again, off again, and the struggles is once again communication. For some of you, if this was a third party, it looks like in October that'll be over. You guys are separated. You're not communicating. However, in November, there is, okay, it's over, it's done. But once again, I can't leave you alone. And once again, this is a very unhealthy connection that's sex-based, right? Also fear. Someone's scared to be alone. Right? So whether it's a healthy or unhealthy relationship, I'm too scared to be alone. I don't feel like I can I can handle life on my own. So there's that. And the two of you in November could come back together again because, can't leave each other alone, and it could start up again by way of sex. This also could be kind of bound to each other because of children. And having to deal with someone that you probably would rather not, but it's a child or something about children comes up and now you have to kind of still deal. If that's the case, and if it is about children, you guys will come to some type of resolve and move on from it. So for some of you Aquariuses, the relationship that you have today that you're listening to, while you're listening to this reading, you're not going to have this relationship by December of this year. You're not. It's ending. Somebody is realizing that I might as well be single and focus on my life because that's where I'm at right now. It's the kind of relationship for some of you that is like, I'm just too busy to be in a relationship. I'm not good at commitment. I'm not good at communication. And I do feel with Saturn in your sign, these things that Saturn is like putting the pressure and putting the pressure and putting the pressure. And when you see Saturn and Jupiter conjunct, just like Jupiter expands good things, it expands bad things. And I feel like one thing that it's expanding that is challenging is your love life. For you coupled Aquariuses, it is really showing you guys where your problems are. And for some of you, you're going to leave this behind, cut your losses with your person, and be done with them. It may be after you have sex with them one last time, and then you leave them alone. For others of you, you're going to make a decision to start all over again, but it may come on the heels of a massive change. So let's move together. Let's move in together. Let's kind of make some drastic change in order to solidify this relationship. So for some of you, it's repair and recover because of some type of drastic change that the two of you are going to make. Others of you, you're going to just cut your losses and like, I'm tired of being stuck with you. I'm tired of feeling stuck. I'm tired of feeling like my battery is only a quarter charged. You know how you live in life just like a quarter of the way, like you're not really happy or satisfied. Some of you are just going to cut your losses and be done. Aquarius singles, October. Once again, I'm telling you, a lot of you, some of you Aquariuses are coming off the market, just like some of you Aquariuses are coming out of relationships. Your ass is about to be single. And I know some people are like, that's not funny. No, it's not funny. But some of you Aquarius singles, you're going to definitely be in a relationship in October. One could coming out of the blue. This is now one thing I could say is I always think to myself, I'm like, you rarely see readings where it just progresses as time goes on. I feel like for Aquarius singles, this love has been progressing slowly but surely. And I feel it's coming back up for review, or someone comes out of the blue. Or if you're dating people, this one person once again shows up big time. And I feel that you guys are going to be in a relationship by the end of the year. That's basically what I was trying to say. You're going to be in a relationship by the end of the year with someone who's very stable, loyal, consistent, good with money. This is someone who probably you already see them as this is going to be your life partner or your spouse or some sort. And you're really satisfied. You're extremely happy. You realize now that no one else is really comparing to this person. So you're going to seal the deal with them, and you guys are coming off the market absolutely by the end of the year. Not all of you, but some of you are going to definitely find your person. And it's through healthy dating. I think this is one of the more healthier readings I've ever had for singles who are healthily dating. Is that a word, healthily? I don't think so. Who are in a very healthy sort of way dating people, several people, and then you're going to kind of make a very strategic but very clear decision with one person. And this is for Aquarius women as well as men. I do feel like you're going to, for some of you, are going to find your absolute person in December. That's kind of what I have for you guys. I think that this year is going to be a year definitely for you Aquarius couples. This is a year to really realize what you're in with your person. This is a time where you guys are going to make strides with business. I see another stream of income coming in for you guys. Some of you are going to create new businesses at this time, which is going to kind of take off for some of you. You will realize, I feel like the end of 2021, Aquarius as a whole is going to realize what's important to them, what isn't important to them, what needs their focus, what no longer needs their focus, and be okay with that. I feel like you guys are this is going to be a pretty, I feel confident, introspective, but while you're still handling your day-to-day life, like you don't go ghost, like and go just all the way down into the depths of pity of self. No, you're very clear about what's going on and you're very intentional. And when it comes to career and when it comes to love, you're kind of going after it is what it looks like to me. So overall, really good reading. That's what I have for you guys. I hope this has been helpful. Check me back on the next one. Take care, Aquarius.